Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits, home of the original Super Mario Brothers. I'm Bob Hoskins, and with me is John Leguizamo. John?
Hey, oh my God! I was just thinking about what Nick was saying when we were over just the problems with that movie. Wasn't it like didn't Leguizamo? He said like got hit by a car or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, like,
Holy shit!
I think no, it wasn't Leguizamo, so they were both drunk, like, the entire time. And John Leguizamo straight up, like, slammed Bob Hoskins' arm into a van by accident.
Oh my God!
Oh, I don't even have the charge beam yet. Oh, shit.
I was about to say, do you have the morph ball?
I have nothing. We got the bombs,
Oh, you
right?
do? Okay.
We didn't get the bombs yet. Holy shit.
I don't think we got the bombs. I feel like we just
cool.
got the morph ball.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, time to do some work here.
So how's the throat feeling?
Oh shit, dude. Well, update for all of you viewer at home. This week I came down with a case of the COVIDs, and and so the reason I'm talking in my NPR voice tonight is my throat still hurts. So from coughing constantly. So
I can imagine.
And on top of that, we also began the cleanse this week. So, hey Sparks, how you doing? So one of two things is going to happen tonight. You're going to hear me break out into some coughing fits occasionally, or you're going to hear me shit my pants right on camera.
There's a little bit of that going around.
A little bit of cholera.
Well, my poor mom was,
oh shit!
I think had some bad tostadas. So.
Ooh. Oh, that'll slam you shut.
My parents
slam you shut like a screen door, won't it?
Yeah. My dad was seeing, kind of going through the time to see all the doctors, with the VA, and he had his eyes checked. I wanted to call him today and see how he's doing, because he had his eyes checked out. This was supposed to be just a routine thing. And I think he had like a tear in his retina or something.
Oh,
they're like,
shit.
yeah, let's do some surgery right now.
Let's get you fucking into the old ER.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, eye surgery is usually like I'm assuming it was just like Mac, where he was probably sort of awake but not remembering.
Sure.
Just doing it right there in the facility, I'm guessing, but I don't know. I have to get an update from him. But
time for your catheter, Mr. Biggs. What?
Oh God!
Why?
Wait, you requested it.
I did. It does sound like me.
It just yeah. Here I am using the toilet like a sucker.
Right? Like some kind of chump
in his stupor.
Oh God. I'm tired of relying.
But yeah, COVID sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
This horrible brittle body. Make me the Bicentennial man, starting with my penis.
That's where I would start. Where would you start?
Right? Oh God. Maybe not the penis. Maybe work my way up. Start with like a hand or something, and then see how I like it.
I guess you're right.
I usually am. So how's your week been?
It's been kind of a week when it comes to work and stuff. It's been slightly difficult, but not too bad.
Okay.
And also, like, I had a really, affirming day yesterday, where it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm in the right profession. Like,
sweet.
It was just kind of nice. So, yeah, it's been okay. I think 2 days ago, I was very much just like, holy shit, I don't want to do anything. Like,
yeah.
So just fucking done.
That was me Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, and I wasn't even sick, so yeah.
But you know what's weird? The cough really didn't get bad until yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Like
okay.
I had a whole bunch of, like, just... Well, I took some Mucinex, so that helped loosen it up. But...
I was about to say, like, you got it's productive cough, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is so now,
yeah. That's good. Like, getting rid of all the garbage.
I'm back here with bombs. Yeah, no, for real.
I didn't even notice you getting the bombs.
I didn't get the bombs. I got the charge beam.
I was like, what? All right, gotcha.
Oh, Sparks, coworker from Nigeria, is experiencing allergies for the first time. That'll suck.
Thought he had. Oh, yeah. I haven't even thought of that. Wow. Yeah. It's just like, what the hell's going on? Like, I can't stop sneezing, and this has never happened before.
Right? Oh, that would suck, man.
That'd be a little scary. Just like I got some. What the fuck's wrong with me? I mean,
Yes. Remember you from the GameCube days.
Oh, so actually, weirdly, I forgotten a lot of this game, and I remember. I was about to remark, like, hey, I kind of remember that secret.
I was gonna say, if you
I
do
don't know
remember
why.
anything randomly that I pass over, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, so going back, now to... Oh, you first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, after we played this the first time, I did go on YouTube, and because I swear that the doors just open so much quicker, and yeah, definitely right. Like,
No GameCube load times?
like most of the time it was fine, but especially if you were like in a small room, or if you just made a beeline for the door, sometimes you'd have to wait like 2 or 3 Mississippis.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like, wait, what's going on? And then it would open.
That's
and
too
be like,
fucking many Mississippis.
Yeah, and I remember that, like, watching my cousin play this, that it was, I mean, because I played a bit of it too, and I remember being frustrated. Like, wait, why isn't the door opening? Like, am I doing something wrong? Okay, no, it just had to load.
Just a needlessly limited technology that Nintendo decided to do with those tiny ass discs.
Oh my gosh.
I still don't get
everything again.
I mean, it's the most Nintendo move they could have made at the time.
Yes,
but
it is. And
I have
hey,
to
to
get
the
it.
credit, it was very hard to crack and to pirate for a while.
That's very true.
But there's, I saw a TikTok today that was just like, here's why you want to lower your game prices over time. Is, people wouldn't have even bought it at full price,
right?
And Nintendo is just like there with their mouth agape, taking notes, and it's like, are you understanding this? No,
not a word.
Like, no, that's
yeah, no, Nintendo's never going for that horse shit.
No, especially their super first party stuff. Like, you're never going to see Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey. I mean, very rarely. I feel like in the Switch days, that's happened more than it ever has.
The best you can hope for is a paid subscription where you'll get the game, finger quotes, for free.
Yeah. Which, that kind of stuff. I feel it's really nice, like, playing Mario Kart and having the booster pass, like, just included with that. And it's like, okay, this is awesome. But at the same time, it's kind of like, if for some reason the online went away or our payment lapsed or something, to just have that cut off for a little while until I get it again, kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
Maybe that. Yeah, that's true. Right, Sparks.
Oh yeah,
like Melee. If they were offering that, it would still be like, no, it would be like $50. I'd be like, yeah, that's a classic. So
here's $10 off. Say thank you, Nintendo.
Shit, what the fuck you gonna do?
Shoot it. I'm gonna fucking shoot it.
Yeah, how's so
is.
your week's been full of sickness, it seems.
Yeah. Well, so the cleanse though, it is cleaning me out pretty good. But
okay.
Like the diet adjustment has been so easy that I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
like I'm not hungry at all. Like they have us on these shakes and these like pills you take to like make sure you get all your nutrients on top of cleaning you out. But yeah, like I'm having no problems whatsoever. Like my nutritionist warned me like you can get some nasty headaches or stuff like that. I really haven't had that outside of, what I would be having anyways because of COVID.
That's good. Oh, I mean, as
well,
far
which,
as like
which makes me believe though that I must be doing something wrong or.
Hell, but I don't know what your diet is typically like. Like maybe you were so starved for nutrition that your body's just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
I have no idea. I mean, usually those kind of shakes are very, they have a lot of good fat. Like they're dense. So I imagine they're fairly filling too. But what I'm surprised about, because I don't know what exactly you already told me that it's like the shakes, and then later on it's going to be incorporating some food.
Yeah. So like right now we're on pretty much all veggies, fruits,
there you go.
like legumes, nuts. Yeah, just kind of like basically if it grows in the ground, eat it.
Mhm. It's
Yeah, I think so,
was gonna say-
Sparks.
I'm assuming there's like some, glucose and sugars and stuff in the shakes because the
Hmm.
fact that you're not having sugar cravings, I'm like, okay.
Well,
Like
see, so that's the
they're-
thing. Sugar's never been a huge part of my. That sugar's more like one of those things where, like, after eating a full pizza, like, yeah, I could chase that with a scoop of ice cream
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
it's like I usually don't crave it. I mean, sometimes with like Reese's eggs and stuff, where it's just like, oh fuck yeah. But
Yeah,
candy, sweets like that is kind of just like a fun thing. So
right.
I'm
And
the same way.
the only problem I have with sugar is like, like around Halloween or Christmas or Easter, like when it's just in the house, like I'll
I
just
gotcha.
go to the kitchen and grab a piece and munch on it.
Yeah, but what I was saying, like, I didn't know what the content of, like, say, the shakes would be like. I figured you would have sugar cravings because you're having almost no carbs. So, like, I'm not a sugar person either, but, like, doing Whole30,
Mhm.
after, like, 3 days, it would be like, oh my God, I would just love
So-
to suck on a cracker. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So I guess the one thing that I
imagining
am
the
kind of
cracker.
craving is bread. Like bread, I miss.
Okay.
But let me
Okay,
think
yeah,
here,
sorry,
though.
that's what I meant. I guess carb cravings is a
Yeah.
better way to put it.
I don't know. So I guess I don't know. Like you said, I'm not having like withdrawals or anything like that. I'm not feeling bad about it, but I'm also thinking maybe like some of that is getting met by some of the fruit that I'm having. I'm eating
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot more fruit than usual, which is great.
Cool. What are you eating?
Everything,
Just, like,
berries,
everything.
melon.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh god damn it. Fortunately, it's really forgiving.
Nice.
Really forgiving. Damn. But let me think
I
here.
love-
What else? We've got strawberries in the house. We've got I've never had it before, but kumquat, which is fun.
Oh,
to
neither
say.
have I. Yeah, it is. It sounds dirty.
It
But
does.
kumquat.
Kumquat.
There's
Do you see where it was?
I think for me. Oh no, I saw it was out back.
Shit.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Damn it. I fucked it up.
For me, berries and
There
stuff.
it is.
It's
right up
kind
there.
of oh cool.
There it is. Right up there. Cool.
If the berries,
it
like
again.
say blueberries or something, if the consistency is off with one of them, then suddenly it's like I don't want to eat these anymore.
Oh yeah, like when you get a piece of gristle in your steak. Never a
Oh
good
yeah, that's
time.
true. And then it's just like,
Yeah, fuck
But,
this whole meal.
bananas are fine. Bananas I can do, and like kind of the harder things like cantaloupe and stuff like that. Grapes I will not touch for a while. I like grapes.
Oh, grapes,
but
yeah. You got grapes
They
too.
scare me. I feel like I'm gonna have a spider in my. I remember Janelle made a Facebook status,
What-
and it was
what-
like, yeah, that's the exact thing that happened to me.
Uh-huh.
Why isn't that working? That I had a black widow in a bag
Oh.
of grapes.
Oh no.
And it fucking freaked me out.
Oh,
And
God.
that was like full.
Not just like a garden variety spider, a black fucking
It was
widow.
a black widow. Like the
Jesus.
female had the red hourglass and everything. Like
Not like the sexy Scarlett Johansson kinda.
no. So yeah, I still
Sparks,
avoid
excuse
grapes.
me, all caps. Yeah.
yeah,
Max,
it was
Max
horrible.
has some fucking horror stories.
And there was, when I opened it up, there was like webbing in there too.
Oh,
like
shit.
kind of thick. And I was like, oh no, it's gone bad. Because there's fungus in here, and it was not fungus.
Yep.
But that's what I assumed it was. It's like, well, maybe I can pick around it a little bit because I'm an idiot. And oh god,
Nope.
that was terrible.
That would
But
be
yeah,
a fucking
so-
nightmare.
Well, that's good. You're eating more fruit, and yeah, like you said, it's good
Yeah.
fiber and stuff in there while still being sweet. So
Mhm.
it's good to
So I
kind of
think
helps
the
cravings.
yeah, I think the reason that I'm not missing it as much as I would be is that Sarah did like a lot of meal planning ahead of time. So like my
Yeah.
big concern was it's going to be like, okay, now eat your leaves like with no flavor
Oh.
and go to sleep. But like
Here's
no,
a
you
handful
can
of leaves.
that's honestly kind of how I was picturing it. Or just
Yeah.
like dry carrots with no dressing or stuff like that. But like you know, normal people know how to prepare vegetables. Like, you can cook them and season them like you do any food. And when I think of that, I'm just like, nah, you got to eat them straight and raw, or you're not doing it right. So honestly, like I said, like I think my expectations were just so bad that the reality of it is not as bad.
What was I gonna say? I'm definitely taking like being very simple with my vegetables instead of like I'm incorporating them into some things like pot roast and stuff. But what was it I had the other day? Oh yeah, just like spaghetti, just throwing peppers and onions in there is the easiest thing. But
talk dirty to me, baby. There's one thing I miss is pasta.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm only 3 days into it, so I don't miss it yet, but
I get you. This was, I mean, definitely still carb heavy, but it was 100% chickpea pasta, and I made it in the Instant Pot.
We had that tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had the chickpea pasta, and it's okay.
Chickpea pasta, I'm totally fine with it. Now, well, you're also Italian, so
so
you know, a large part.
I'm fine with it at first, but by the time you finish it, when you're just done chewing and it starts to lose its integrity, it's like, oh, this isn't pasta.
It's getting mealy.
You lied.
Well, that's absolutely true. I wonder.
My tongue just like knows. I mean, I still like it. It's fine. Like, I will eat it.
The consistency, I feel like I care not too much about it because I made it like in the Instant Pot, and so immediately it was very like kind of gluten-y, mealy. I know that it's like not gluten, but still like sticky.
Yeah.
And so from the beginning, it's like, this is not pasta.
Yeah, no.
But it had the taste.
Right.
And for me, it's also like once you pair it with a really good sauce. And
yeah, the sauce can cover a multitude of sins.
So I just got, it's an Instant Pot thing. So it's like, okay, cheap noodles, getting just like cheap peppers and stuff. But then I'm going to spend $9 on the vodka sauce. And get some good stuff. But yeah, very tasty. But anyway, what was I saying? With veggies, I'm usually like, when I'm mixing it, I feel like I'm still not getting enough. Like, you got that whole my plate thing where it's like, 50% of your plate should be veggies. And it's like, oh, fuck you, nerd.
Yeah,
like,
no, right. Like I'll stack my veggies, but I still feel like I haven't eaten enough of them.
So I started getting, because, as air fryers are getting more prolific, they're having things that are having specific air fryer instructions on the bags, and that kind of makes me feel better that I'm not like actually fucking it up or something.
Right.
So yeah, they have like air fryer like air fried slightly breaded okra is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Sarah likes
what's
okra.
up? What's going on?
Oh, it's
Winter
Nick.
Meat Box Machina.
That would be Nick's.
That's
Nick.
Wow.
Ugh.
That's a handful, Nick.
Also, Sparks has a story to share.
Oh, what's this?
What you got,
Share
Sparks?
The most amazing thing I just read. Oh, okay, yeah. Hit us, Sparks.
Damn it. I forgot the first one. Ugh.
Why do you suck at this?
Okay, the Golden Girls take Manhattan DX, developed by Joey Pagano.
Already, I'm like, what in the fuck?
And Chris Lindgren is a fast-paced, turn-based JRPG where you take control of Rose, Dorothy, Sophia, and Blanche as they run down the streets of Wait, the Golden Girls take Manhattan. Well, I guess we're playing that. Guess we were fucking playing that.
DX is like, okay, so this was years later.
Right.
When
It's
people are
the
like,
remaster.
We demand the DLC to be included.
Oh, shit, man.
In the Golden Girls Take Manhattan. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's right.
Oh, God. There's the one that I always miss.
Dark Souls roll through dungeons. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to YouTube this. We're going to have to... We need a trailer, Sparks.
We're going to need a full playthrough is what we're going to need.
But the most impressive things about this game is that all the stuff they put in plain sight with like the morph ball puzzles.
It all blends in.
And
yeah.
I just never noticed it until you have to go back and do some of this stuff. And
right.
It's like, wait, these have been here the whole time.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like I think this game, more than just about any other, like completely sucks you into its environment. Like everything, it doesn't really look like anything is just here for Samus to putz around with it. Like it all has a purpose and makes sense.
But this game, and I know all the Metroids do this, but it's so impressive being a 3D game that you feel like you're actually in, is it nails Alien World.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like it so
There it is.
nails it. Like
Smart.
I never think I'm totally like, yeah, I'm in space. This
Mhm.
like nothing about this world
Yeah, this is definitely
is
not
like
Earth.
Earth. So yeah, you really feel, I don't know, like you're there. I guess cheesy, but like, and then like even right there where when you're like shooting close to a wall or something and you see the reflection, Samus's eyes for a split second.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like those fucking little touches are
Yeah.
awesome. It
Yeah,
makes you
they
feel
did-
very
They did a great
immersive.
job with
That's
this.
the word.
Immersive is. You don't even need your PlayStation VR for it, which I am not buying.
Oh my god, the VR2?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, hey, I respect the specs on the thing. Like, okay, if you feel like you do have to charge that much,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but then don't charge that much and then just be like, yeah, like you're not even excited about it.
Right.
It's like, yeah, okay, they have what do you call it?
Horizon. That's it.
Horizon, exactly. And then it's
And that was the problem I had with the
that are
first one. Like, I actually sprung for the first one, PSVR on the PlayStation 4, and I feel like I got burned.
yeah, I think there's a lot of. I mean,
Like, they
first
just
of all,
didn't do shit with it.
the
They had
cost.
maybe 2 good games. And one of them was
Wait, did
Resident
you-
Evil 7, which I, mostly played without any inkling to do the VR.
I was about to say, like, some of the best games are not even VR games straight up. Like the Resident Evil games are really, really good VR games. Like,
Right.
if you can play them.
There we
But
go.
yeah, Capcom does a really good job with that.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
and they
kind
did
of
it with Resident Evil 8 too. Like,
Yeah.
Village is now VR, but again,
And
just
they say
I can't get
say that-
excited enough about it to justify that purchase a second time.
no, the price. I mean, because even if you didn't have anything, which I'm assuming you didn't, like the Move controllers and an Eye toy or whatever.
I actually
the
did
PlayStation
find a
Eye.
good pair of used Move controllers for like $30, but never.
Yeah.
I never really used them except for like trying to play Skyrim, which just sucked.
Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate.
It just sucked in VR. It really did. Unfortunate is right.
I respect the first PlayStation VR, I think, a lot more than the second run, because I feel like they did really go for it and tried to support it a lot more than I thought Sony would. The people who both gave up on the PSP way too quickly and killed the Vita.
Well, so the
Like,
PSP I think did fine, but they really dropped it with the Vita.
Yeah, that's
Like the
true.
PSP, I think, was a successful system and it had a good library. The Vita had, I can't think of a single game for the Vita. Oh, Gravity Rush. That's it.
Yeah, like
But like
they
it wasn't
actually
also
killed-
out on like the PS2 or PS3.
Yeah, they killed the Vita. The PSP, I feel like they could have done a lot. Like, it could have had a longer lifespan. Like, how long before the Vita came out? Like, about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after the PSP. Was it 2011? Okay, so maybe it was like 6 years. But wait, what's going on? What's going? Yes, it is, Nick. I actually don't know what music is playing right now because it's doing the thing again.
Oh,
but
it's stuttering on your end.
yeah, that's okay. I mean, no, the video is totally fine.
But the music just isn't cooperating for you.
The music and sound effects, which is sad because the music in this game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
But I also couldn't tell you a single track. Like
Well, that's because it's
is
so
part
like
of the
subdued.
experience.
Yeah, it's really subdued.
Yeah. So even if I could hear it perfectly, I don't think I would be able to. Well, also, again, I've seen this game like once full through, so yeah, I have no idea. Oh, you're pissing him off. Try to kill
I
him
think
without
we got
pissing him off.
I think we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. There we go. Give me that sweet bomb. Come on. There you go.
There we go.
He's dead now.
15 years. Yeah.
They really did put a lot of work into making this look great on the Switch.
Nintendo's weird. So apparently, they've been sitting on this for a year, completely done.
Really?
They were just waiting for the time to release it. Yeah,
they are just a fucking weird company, aren't they?
I get making weird plays, thinking it's going to help you in the long run, but some of their stuff is just like, why? Like,
Nick says the Demon's Souls remake slipped
in new music tracks.
No, I don't trust any remake.
I mean, that one is like...
The FF7 remake did it fairly well.
I mean, that was like a remake.
Yeah, but I mean, like the music. They
for
did,
sure.
They did some good tracks in there in addition to the originals.
What was I gonna say? What the fuck was that? Sam just gets ripped apart.
Yeah, right. Her pulls her arms out of her sockets, replaces them with robot ones. Shit! Oh no! Not what I signed up for.
What the fuck did Blue Point do? So Shadow of the Colossus. That took me way too long to remember. Yeah, if they like threw in a new Titan in there, or like there was like different music when you were getting close to one or something, like I think I would probably flip out. Demon's Souls, for whatever reason, kind of was almost on the same level when I was looking at the trailers as FF7 remake, where I'm like, oh, this looks so good.
Yeah,
it looks a little different. This seems like a reimagining. But
no,
I guess it was
not.
I guess it was much closer to just like Demon's Souls straight up.
It was a 1-for-1.
Okay. Except for apparently music.
Graphics and apparently music, yeah. But I didn't know. I mean, who plays a Souls game for the music?
I mean, that's true.
Oh, man.
Because they were getting ready to announce the Switch 2 near the end of the year.
People have been saying that for like 3 years. I don't think they're going to do it this year.
I think because they've talked about the Switch Pro and stuff, and who knows if Switch 2, quote unquote, is going to be like that, or if it's going to be another system. But I think we talked about this last time. Like, it's going to play Switch games no matter what. Like,
it better.
There's no way they're going to get rid of the audience. I mean, Nintendo's going to Nintendo, but
no, yeah, they're going to find some way to dick us over.
Yeah, but
like all of your digitally purchased Switch games are not going to work, or all of your physically purchased Switch games are not going to work, or something like that.
I mean, that's been par for the course since the Wii. It's just the Switch, more than any other, is like a Steam library now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the Wii was obviously Virtual Console only, and the Wii U was Virtual Console plus. Okay, here's some downloadable games, but it's nothing like the Switch. Like, if that stuff doesn't carry over, that's kind of messed up.
Slightly cracked, eh? Maybe I need super missiles.
Because I know Xbox is easy with this, but Sony too. I haven't. Like, I know the PS3 to the PS4, you couldn't transfer that stuff, or maybe you could, and I just never did. But PS4 to PS5, that's pretty, like, it's the same store and everything, right? Like, you can transfer that stuff easily.
I think it straight up is the same store.
Okay, yeah.
And you just select what version of the game you want to buy.
That's just standard now. Like, so yeah, if Nintendo did not support your downloaded games on Switch to kind of just be ported over, and maybe it's something like, okay, now you can't play them on the original Switch anymore. Okay, fine. But if they're not even going to support it, like, your downloaded games are just stuck on the Switch, man, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that would.
And
really
I can see
suck.
them making some really fucking stupid decisions.
You are 100% right. That is absolutely just like Nintendo right now, and it really makes me sad because, like, so much of my childhood is just fond memories of Nintendo.
Yeah, I think I'm always gonna.
This is why you never root for a company. They do not care about you
sometimes, and I feel like that's going to be the case for a long time. So I think for a very long time, my relationship with Nintendo is definitely going to be like a love-hate thing. It's just like, you could be great.
You could be so much
more.
You're
going to be the chosen one, Nintendo.
Like the Wii U library, yeah.
I mean, hey, the Wii U had some great games. The Wii U itself was just a horrible idea.
Mismanaged.
The execution.
Yeah.
The executions. I mean, I'm sure the system the idea behind it, it could have done okay. It probably could have done much better than it did, but I think the Switch's novelty
how to
was
bomb
so
jump
much
in
more
this
practical. Like, oh, can you bomb jump in this game?
Yeah.
I think for the first time, this was like randomizer 9 or 10 as far as Link to the Past and Super Metroid, that I could not figure out puzzles without bomb jumping. And so I got,
Did it run again?
Got really good at bomb jumping, but it's like, wait a second, I don't think they're supposed to make me do this unless you're like on the hard rules or something, hard logic, whatever they call it. So I don't know. Bomb jumping kind of lame.
It can be done. I've done it before. Oh, come on.
Oh, you're getting there.
Oh,
Dude.
I did it, and it just
You
didn't
just weren't lined up. Right before one detonates. You get screwed up because, like, at first you have to lay 3 bombs, and
There it is.
oh, nice.
This took me a minute. There we go. Sparks, nothing like launching yourselves with actual explosives. The funny thing about that one is if you can't do it, you can just come back later with the jump ball and
With the jump, yeah.
get it with no problem whatsoever.
Which is the chump's way of doing it.
Right?
I don't want to come back and explore in a Metroidvania.
I want my missile now, damn it.
I mean, that's true.
I'm gonna go right.
Gosh, I
fucking
gotta play
back
like a
around the
vanilla
Magmar
run of
Caverns.
Super Metroid now that I've gotten really good at the mock ball and the bomb jumping and stuff.
Right.
I want to just be like, fuck this. I
Sequence
wanna,
break the shit out of it.
yeah, I think I can definitely set a new personal best. Like, I think the fastest I've ever 100%ed that game, doing 100% is probably like 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Dude, you're like a speedrunner.
Well, that was, I mean, just playing the game so much.
Yeah.
And like just beating the game without getting a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, you could definitely do like 140 pretty easily. But I wonder if I could get like under an hour 20. Because skipping to get the first super
goal.
missile,
Yeah.
to be able to skip that shaves like almost like 6 or 7 minutes right there. You know? And now that's pretty easy to do. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have
last
to do it
time
one
that
of
we
these
weren't going to do
days.
a 100% scan. But here
Dude,
we are.
but the scanning's fun in this game.
It is. It's
Like
rewarding.
it's rare to like a game so much or like the lore that you want to scan every last thing and see what's going on in this world. You know, or
You'll
see
probably
what
notice I'm
fucked up
not
things were
reading
happening.
shit though, because I've read this 1,000
No,
times
you just
over.
want the fucking you just want the achievement.
That's right. Oh, Magmar Caverns.
Also, I need to fucking beat Dread.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
I got criminally not far in that game. Like, I don't think I beat the second Emmy yet. Like,
Oh wow, that's sad.
yeah,
That's probably one of the
I
best
think-
games on the Switch too.
And actually, for the one day that I got that far, it wasn't for lack of trying. I definitely got stuck.
Huh.
I just didn't know where to go next.
Oh wow.
But I'm not that far at all. And it's kind of sad. It's just like something like the gameplay I fucking loved, of course. Just the speed of it and everything.
Oh yeah, it feels
just-
great.
And I never played the 3DS version of Metroid 2. Like, I never played that. So
Yeah, they
so
play
going-
extremely similar.
Yeah, and which they both play somewhat similarly to Fusion, although obviously Fusion was limited by the controller.
So like, essentially, since its inception, Metroid has been getting progressively faster. So like the first one was slow as shit.
Yeah.
The Game Boy version had some marked improvements. Super Metroid was awesome, but still slower than. Then that's not a bad thing.
Everything
it's
that came
more
after
deliberate.
it.
Yeah. And then Fusion got faster. Zero Mission was faster than that. And then you had.
I feel like everything plays like Zero Mission, kind of now.
Yeah, it's all just kind of building on what Zero Mission established, like kind of the more like space ninja movement of
sort
Samus.
Of, yeah, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Like it is cool.
It feels good. Like the controls feel great, and in every post Zero Mission Metroid. Not that they felt bad before, but
yeah, they've never lost the. Well, I mean, Fusion is a different story, but for the most part, they've never lost the idea of, hey, you could skip this, and it's not like super impossible to do. You're not glitching the game. We know you can do this, but we'll just leave it in.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Well, and I love how they fully embrace that in Dread, like where you get rewarded for sequence breaking.
Oh yeah, I feel like they've never gotten rid of that. Of course, I feel like it is definitely harder to do. Maybe it's just because I didn't put the time into those games like I did Super Metroid. But Super Metroid definitely just felt more like free with the wall jumping. The wall jumping is insane in that game.
Oh yeah,
and everything afterwards they did. Everything afterwards they incorporated the you can't jump on the same wall twice.
Yeah, no, with Super Metroid, it's like if you see it, try to wall jump to it. Go for it, baby.
Yeah, like
if you earn it, we'll give it to you.
That's like why the Zelda Metroid randomizer is like the perfect randomizer. Is those games for making a randomizer? There's very few situations that you can't get out of.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah, because the Super NES was just. I don't think they intended it to be, because it was just such. It was still an early time in gaming, comparably, but it was they just let a lot of stuff go. They obviously couldn't patch it or anything, so these things just became like part of the community around the game.
Yeah. Yeah, just a great game to like speed run and try to get quicker and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Samus. There you go.
Seems like Dread. I've watched some speed runs of Dread, and there's definitely like the best people are incorporating like what seem like glitches, but it's still fun, because all of them you can do, like, I won't say simply, but with practice it looks like you can do them without too many shenanigans, like kind of getting upgrades early and stuff, because a bombable or a wall where you shoot like the explosive part of it, you can do from a different angle from an earlier time, when you're in that room earlier, coming from a different route, I guess.
Right.
And it's just like, oh shit, now you exploded that, and now you can go through and get the upgrade. And
Nick, do you remember when there was a glitch in Metroid Prime 2 that halted progress and Nintendo corrected it by asking you to send in your memory card? I don't remember that.
I do not.
That's a weird story.
Nuts.
I'm guessing that'll probably, when they do the inevitable Prime 2 remaster, that'll get fixed.
God. I mean, but hey, in the time before...
Did I miss an energy tank?
DLC and patching,
fuck you. Sorry, go on.
What else could you do? So props to Nintendo for being like, shit, this is a huge actually fuck up. We need to
figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah. God, I love these. I love these little puzzles.
Shit. Oh, that one got me. That was all day yesterday. Just like those, like scream coughs.
Wheezing ones at the end. Yeah, horrible. That's horrible.
Not so good.
Remastered
version of the glitch, right?
You'll get a fake graphic of the Nintendo helpline.
Right, just like a little nod to it, yeah. Call this number.
They never do that, but that would be fun.
Yeah, though that would be way too self-aware and cool of them. But
yeah, right.
To like actually have a number that you call by activating an old glitch. Like they would never even acknowledge that their game was anything less than perfect.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo of America, I feel like Doug Bowser is definitely more in line with like the Japanese Nintendo sensibilities.
Yeah,
and I feel like Reggie sometimes did.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say Reggie seemed pretty chill. I don't think there's more to his departure than we were told.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I don't think like there was any scandal. I just think it was like, hey, you're not hating the fans nearly enough.
Maybe a little dramatic, but I get
They
you.
are your ward and
I
your
totally
prey,
get
Reggie.
you. Reggie, you talk about like making fun of yourself, sort of, and like making a reference. Reggie would do that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
but this is a
And so,
video
like,
game company. There should be no room for fun, Max.
Yeah, you're never gonna hear someone acknowledge like, "Hey, we know the fans want Mother 3 or something," you
Right.
know. But Reggie
He's
would
like,
do
I
that shit.
don't fucking know why we haven't done it yet.
Right.
I'm gonna go
Or
talk to our
he'll
nerd
make, like,
lab
a
and
joke
be like,
about
hey
it.
guys,
Ask
His
our
name's
nerds.
Bowser,
Mother
what do you
3,
expect?
everyone wants it. And again, because Nintendo's pulled this so many times, they have that game fully translated, ready to
it's
drop
ready.
it on the eShop.
Of the Switch.
You know,
That's gonna be like a big release title for the Switch too. God damn it!
I think
hate
that's what they
those
do.
fire
That's
things.
probably a big part of it. Is they're like, hey, if we have a slow season or something, let's just release
bet.
this. I mean, what happened with the Origami King, the Paper Mario
Mario?
game? I don't know if you've played that one.
No,
but it is
Paper Mario's never done it for me.
I mean, I get that. It's no. I mean, Paper Mario 64 was great, and apparently the Thousand Year Door is really good.
Yeah, I've heard wonderful things about Thousand Year Door.
I need to play that one, but I also think probably the true successor are the advanced games, the Mario and Luigi games. As when it comes to Mario RPG, but anyway, geez, what the fuck was I saying?
But no, you're right. The RPG games never recaptured the magic of the original one without Square.
Of Mario RPG, for sure.
Now that they're getting along again, I would absolutely cream my jeans if they did a straight sequel to Mario RPG.
Oh my god, so would I.
Like if Nintendo and Square just like buried the hatchet formally and like, hey, remember that game everybody loved in 1995? Well, here it is.
It's so weird that they have such a good relationship that Square's making, the whole HD 2D thing. Obviously, these games are coming to PC, but they like come to Switch first.
Yeah, they do. Nick says he's
they're not even coming to other.
Thousand Year Door.
So I don't know. It seems like it is a good relationship, and at the same time, making reference to Gino and Mallow and them, it almost seems like
they're kind of
like they're not going to do
it a little bit. Yeah,
it's yeah, I would totally be the same way. I would go nuts if they did something like that.
I fucked up. Yeah, no,
I fucked up.
Did I fuck up? I fucked up.
Oh, but anyway, like Origami King, it's a great game. There's a lot to it, and this was something that was just like, okay, it's kind of a slow season. And what was it, like summer of 2020? It was just like Twitter. They're like, hey, here's this game. It's done.
Enjoy it.
It's coming out in a week. Enjoy it. Exactly.
It's kind of exactly what they did with this.
Yeah.
Which is like, hey, it's out. Knock yourselves
out.
out.
I think Nintendo always wants to. They don't want to be backed in a corner. They always want to have stuff in their pocket.
Yeah, exactly. They need something like at the ready. Like,
and that's such an interesting thing, because every other company, and I kind of agree with this, somewhat. It's just like, hey, we got something, like, get it out there. Like, okay, they're not going to put everything, on the same date or something, so they don't overshadow each other.
Right. Or they'll do the Square Enix thing where they'll announce it like 5 years before it actually starts development.
God, yeah. Yeah, of course, for sure.
FF16 seems to be the exception to that rule, or maybe they finally learned a lesson.
I hope so. Like, and if Rebirth,
I mean, that was announced what,
date,
2.5 years ago,
2020.
And,
yeah. The first time we saw
it's coming out this summer, like, for sure. So yeah, that's cool.
That's
good on them.
Less than 3 years, which I think is totally for a AAA
2 to 3
game.
years. Yeah, 2 to 3 years is an acceptable development window, or at least like an acceptable amount of time between when you announce it and when it actually comes out. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's a little bit long. Like, I've definitely been kind of like on the edge of my seat more than I would like to, but it's not like 15 where like I would forget about it for periods and then convince myself that it was vaporware. And
dude, I really hope a demo, and I'm sure it is because that's what they do. I can't wait to watch you like play the FF16 demo.
Oh my god!
Like,
dude.
I'm not gonna have a PS5 by then, but I'm excited for that because
we might actually have to do like a full blind playthrough on this channel. Like, obviously I'm gonna play ahead personally, but like I wouldn't mind doing that.
That would be fun. It's was I saying? Have you seen that a lot of influencers and stuff like have they went and played like a 2-hour demo?
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
And it's just like, okay, I don't. Obviously, there's nothing there that there's no NDAs. They can talk about everything that they saw, so there's no
really?
huge spoilers.
Nice.
But which is good because it's like, okay, I don't want to have to avoid anything.
Yeah, seriously.
But talking about the gameplay
Mm-hmm.
is like, okay, that's interesting. Like, this game isn't trying to like sell itself in something that it isn't. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the beginning, it's like, hey, this is action. This is an actiony action RPG.
Yes.
And certainly even more than FF7 remake, which is kind of a methodical, has a large action component to it, but it's definitely like a more methodical RPG.
Oh yeah. I mean, at least compared to 15.
Something, yeah, for sure. 15 is another like action one, but that was like, here's our own system, you know. Kind of their first foray aside from Kingdom Hearts. This is like, okay, we're going to incorporate like all of what Nomura and the team has done for Kingdom Hearts into this game. But 16, I never knew this, and apparently it's been kind of common knowledge for we're going to make the lives of cosplayers. Oh God. How many belts are there? Oh, well, you know what? Nomura is, I think, not very involved at all with 16, so hopefully not too many belts and zippers. But anyway, I did not know that the battle designer, I guess, like the control designer, whatever you want to call them, for Devil May Cry 5 is on 16.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And people, a lot of people are saying, like, yeah, this, if you want to be good at 16, like, practice up on DMC5. And it's like, whoa, okay, that's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Apparently, it played, like, a lot of their systems playing as, like, you know, someone who's an icon.
And I know there are people who are absolutely going to hate hearing that. But honestly, like, I truly don't care. Like, if FF16 is a good game and it lives up to, like, kind of like the Final Fantasy name as I enjoy it, then I'm fine with that.
What, like weird names for things? Like
no, like
that, or...
no, just like it respects the mythos of the series and it is a fun and enjoyable experience.
You're talking about the gameplay that you're not going to mind if it's something.
Yeah, I don't care if it's action or straight RPG. I mean, like that doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Me either. I kind of feel like with 15, but even more so with this game, they're going for large appeal, broad appeal. And it is like JRPGs are always going to be close to my heart. I fucking love a good JRPG. Oh, and Chained Echoes, by the way. That's right.
Oh, dude, play that shit immediately.
Yes,
I played like on my sick bed between answering emails and like actually still trying to be productive. I played about 3 hours of that sucker today.
I might have already bought it.
It's real good.
Months and months ago. If I didn't buy it months and months ago, shame on me. But I need to see because I'll actually download it. I have not played it at all,
dude.
So I've just been waiting.
So the way I would describe it, it's very clearly it's an intentional nostalgia trip, and it wears all of its inspirations on its sleeve. Immediately when you boot it up, like the very first thing they do is a knock on Chrono Trigger, where like this isn't even a spoiler. The hero wakes up in his bed and his mom opens the window and says, "Okay, go down and enjoy the festival, sweetie. Your friends are waiting for you." And then
That's awesome.
And then like his mom's like, "Didn't you hear me, sweetie? I said get off your ass and move." And he's like, "Mom?" And and then he gets like woken up for real, like he's in the hold of an airship, and he's like, "What is taking you so long?" And like that's where
awesome.
Like, it is, and it's fun. So like, you know, there's some Chrono Trigger inspiration there. The games
like
that
seems like Chrono Trigger more than anything, which I guess is like
that's maybe what you would think from like reading the reviews, but the game that it's truly inspired from, like if you actually really know your Square Enix, is FF12. It is they took
interesting.
It is a 2D FF12. They took a lot from FF12.
Wow.
And I mean a lot. From the world design to the level progression to the story. I mean, like the first like 2 hours of the story are almost beat for beat FF12. There's a festival going on there all the party members are sneaking into the palace to steal something, and they all come together, and like everything goes to shit. Like it is, it is exactly. And then you get out into the world, and you know how like one of the things that I really loved about FF12 that I still hope they're doing in 16, and they seem to be, is having like the large like open areas, but not have it be an open world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do in this one. There's not like there is a world map, but it's all like one continent. And instead of like zooming out and going into like a big world map, you get big open field areas. They're 2D, but they're big open field areas in between like towns and dungeons.
Oh, that's cool. And it's supposed to represent the larger journey without being one-to-one open world.
Exactly.
Which is great. I would love if Rebirth did something like that.
Me too,
which
but
they won't.
I don't know. I'm still cautious about Rebirth. I don't know how that's going to go. But anyways, going back on this game because it's so good. But then they also like rip off the license. Not rip off. They do their own unique things on it, and it's all done very well. But the license board is absolutely in there.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering.
It's called
like,
it's called the like rewards journal or something, where like essentially you have to complete certain tasks, and then you will unlock these different nodes, and they'll give you things that you need to upgrade your characters. They'll give you tech points, like basically everything you need. Also, you don't level up in the game. They also took a little bit from Chrono Cross, interestingly enough, where you gain a finger quote like level by like beating a boss or completing a story beat, and then you take that one like level point, and you either unlock a new tech or you pick a stat bonus or something like that, and so like you're never like at level 20 or level 15 or something.
Hell, that's like Nick. A page out of tabletop gaming. Have a good night, buddy.
I didn't know about a blizzard, but good luck to you guys up north.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's and here's the thing: is they've been overselling the weather a lot this year, where it's like, oh my god, we're gonna get a foot of snow, and we get literally nothing.
Right.
That was a week ago that happened. It was like we might get 12 inches, and then they started downgrading it to like 3 inches and 1 inch.
God.
And then the day before, it was like, okay, so it's gonna be rain. The temperature's actually not gonna get that low.
Yeah.
Now it did.
We got some massive
The storm
rain.
did hit. Yeah. The storm did hit like a lot of Indiana and like southern Illinois. We didn't get shit near the lakes, but then they started saying like, oh, it's gonna rain. Like, okay, so no snow, but of course there's gonna be precipitation. That never happened either. Like,
weird.
It's gonna start at 11. Oh, actually, it's gonna start at 1 now. It's gonna start at 4 and 6 o'clock. It never just rained.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, I kind of not putting a whole lot of stock in it, but of course that's when it's going to be a really bad storm. So
the ones that they don't
wake
really
up early.
Pay all that much attention to.
I'm going to wake up early and just make sure it's not just Garbo getting out of the neighborhood. And
that would suck,
highway.
Man.
Yeah, that's okay. It's Friday. Well, I do work Saturday, but only 6 hours, so that's nothing.
Nice. What was I going? Oh, going back to the game. The other influence that going back to 12 for a second. The story is also like, besides just like that opening beat, it's also like about two warring nations who've been going at it forever, and like this one country that's just kind of like caught in the middle. It's literally. I mean, like I said, I hate to call it a ripoff because they do their own unique stuff and they do it really well, but it is absolutely FF12. As one of the biggest inspirations. But like Chrono Trigger, not really.
RPGs?
Yes, absolutely. It's very political. Like that is the
tropes.
whole meat. Yeah, that's the whole meat and potatoes is the politics. And then so I think the only people who would call it a Chrono Trigger clone would be people who've never really played Chrono Trigger, but they think, fast-paced 16-bit RPG with no random battles must be Chrono Trigger.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like literally the opening that I told you about is the only place I can think of where they directly take something from Chrono Trigger. The other big place I was going to say where they do take some stuff, and I could not be more excited for it to see how it shakes out, is Xenogears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They borrow
As
some
far as,
Xenogears stuff. So there's full on gears. There's mechs in this
That's
game.
what I was wondering. Okay, that's cool.
And then also
Oh
like,
wait, I remember that from the trailer. Okay.
and then there's like they kind of sort of imply a little bit that the main character isn't quite well.
Oh, did you ever play Baten-Kaitos for GameCube?
No, but I heard it was good. Isn't it kind of like card
it
battles?
Was very interesting. It is, and I think
that's
we talked
why
about
I never
this, like,
played
one
it.
or two times, maybe literally last episode we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as unreliable protagonists, like that game was the most shocking to me.
Interesting.
So, at least the first Baten-Kaitos. So yeah.
So you actually played that through?
Baten-Kaitos?
Yeah.
I've watched my ex play through that one. I've watched people play a lot of games. So yeah, Karen played through that one, and
I'm pretty sure
twist.
You saw most of Xenogears with me, right? Or no?
I saw a lot of it.
Had you already moved?
I didn't see all of it. No, I hadn't moved yet. Xenogears?
1998.
Like 90...
98.
Wait, seriously?
Because I got it for my 11th birthday.
Okay, no, I hadn't moved yet. We didn't move until 99.
Okay. You guys are chumps.
Yeah, I didn't see all of Xenogears at the time, but I saw a lot of it with you.
That's good, because that's a game worth experiencing at least once.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, what was I even talking about?
Xenogears, watching people play games.
Shit.
Baten-Kaitos.
Oh, Baten-Kaitos. That's what it was. Yeah. So it just and I interrupted you, but you were talking about Chain Echoes with.
No, go for it.
Yeah, that game just had a fun twist, Baten-Kaitos, where there's like you, the viewer. It's just like, oh, in Paper Mario, they make funny references like, I think if you want to jump, you hit the A button. I don't know what that
means. What's the A button?
Yeah. So Baten-Kaitos has just a small mechanic in the beginning where it's just like, hey, what are you gonna name me? What are my, this and that? Because you are just a deity, and that's how they explain.
Oh my god!
Breaking the fourth wall, and like just kind of prepping your character, all that stuff. But then it's you have this main character, and you're connecting with him and connecting with it, and this isn't like this was very much a twist that like came out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, now I haven't seen Baten-Kaitos in many years. Maybe I have to like watch a long play of it and see if there's like any hints to this. But
interesting.
All of a sudden, the main character is just like, yeah, I've been manipulating you all this whole time.
What?
And then he like basically looks at the camera and it's like, even you,
even you.
What the fuck?
Come here,
yeah, because you're like a deity and you name yourself, and so he doesn't say the name, but it's just very much like I felt so betrayed.
Oh wow!
Like what?
I'm actually gonna have to check. Well, that's another one that will probably get some form of re-release one of these days.
That's why we were talking about it last. I'm pretty sure it was this game we were talking about it. I was talking about Baten-Kaitos because the last Nintendo Direct where they announced this one, they announced Baten-Kaitos 1 and 2 like remaster or something like that. So it's just and I remember watching that and be like, Baten-Kaitos, who the fuck played Baten-Kaitos? Like,
is that actually how you pronounce it, by the way? I think I always tried to like elongate the A's, like Bicentennial or something like that.
Yes, you're much closer to what it's actually called. I don't know what it's called, and I'm not about to change. So bacon and potatoes.
Yeah, bacon potatoes. It's probably one of those like weird Japanese things where like, no, you're completely wrong. It's actually bakat.
I mean, unless the English translators got it wrong, but knowing Nintendo, they're not going to get shit wrong. It's like Bicentennial or something like that, which don't think has any actual meaning, but whatever.
Of course not.
Watch it be like
MacGuffin McGee,
the main central, thing to the first game. I don't remember hardly shit about that game, right. Other than it did look good. It was like I wish
sounds vaguely
RPGs
Japanese.
It's how it looked was like how I wish RPGs looked on the N64.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, aside from like the graphical fidelity, is obviously going to be better, but it
Dude,
wasn't like
N64 RPGs, what a sham.
seriously,
Shame.
like
I guess sham and shame.
a sham and a shame, seriously. Like, and I know that was when Square was like, okay, you're not adopting discs, so bye. But oh god, Samus. But
I can only think of
yeah,
like what, Quest 64, Tactics Ogre.
ugh,
What else? I'm serious. What else? I mean, like, you can call Zelda an RPG, but not really.
but not really. And
Zelda's
if we're
an
talking
adventure
like
game.
even just like if we use a broad term, like yeah, maybe Zelda, things like that, but those are adventure games. If I'm thinking it's just like JRPG or something, it was those two. Like I can't think of anything else. But yeah, Bait and Kados just looked like kind of what the next evolution of like PS1 JRPGs and stuff were. You know?
Yeah, I remember like just hoping desperately that like some RPG would come out for the N64, but
Me too.
fortunately, like right as I was starting to realize that it wasn't happening is about where I figured out that the PlayStation existed, and that I remember walking into Family Video that one day and just like, I'm like, oh, what are these games? And like, why is there a Final Fantasy 7? Where's Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6?
Oh my
and like
gosh,
the
I
whole
remember that
my
too.
like whole paradigm just shifted in that one Friday evening with my mom. I'm like, okay, so Mom, I have a big favor to ask you. Can we fucking rent this PlayStation system? And I need to see what this is immediately. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, yes. And I was devastated. Like I don't think I slept at all that night. I think for like 18 straight hours I played FF7, and
I was about to say having so much fun, but also being like, why don't I have this? Like,
and then like having just like the Christmas before asked my parents desperately for an N64. It's been hey guys.
Yeah,
I know, like, you just got me this really awesome system that I love, but
oh my god,
here's this
was the
system.
PS1 still $300 around that time, or had it already gone down to like 200?
Oh yeah, it wasn't like unaffordable. Well, no, so the PlayStation came out in what, 95 actually, like late 95,
94, 95, yeah.
Yeah, so it was probably lower by then, but I like completely, you know, because it was Napoleon, Ohio. There was no such thing as gaming news at that time in the 90s.
Yeah,
and
sure.
So like I just straight up didn't know the PlayStation existed, or I kind of thought of it like the Sega Mega Drive or something like that.
That's what I was thinking too.
Or Sega CD or something like that, like something that I'm not really into. One of those
nonsense, like you know,
like
Yamaha
FMV games.
Yeah, Yamaha's not making and which maybe they did. I don't remember. Whoever made the CD, Philips. It was Philips.
Yeah, CDI.
But anyway, it's like, well, I don't want to get like a Yamaha game like, system or something like that.
Right.
Like this Sony is doing this now too.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yep.
So I definitely put it on the same level as
I like didn't
Jaguar
think about it at all.
Or something.
Which is a shame, because like even before FF7, the PlayStation already had some real good games out.
It did.
And but no, like, so I was just devastated at like having to give that up and not being able to play it for quite a while after that.
Yeah.
But fortunately, my parents were super cool, and they're like, okay, so this is your birthday present.
Oh, that's awesome. They just saw how much you liked it.
Well, so essentially that's what they did. So like it was December of '96 when I got the N64, and I played the shit out of it. Like I loved that. And then in January of 27, FF7 came out, but I don't think it was until June or July where the night that I just told you, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh geez, get on that thing.
Shit. Wow, those turrets just fucked me over.
Also, the lava in this game, like holy shit, kills you so quickly.
Yeah,
it really.
Damn. Wow. I'm in actual trouble here. I need to get to a save point. Wow, we would lose so much progress if I died here. Shit.
Also, yeah, this is.
I gotta play this careful.
They really did not change how that works. You can be on edge until the next save point.
Yep. There's one relatively close by, though, I think.
Okay, that's good.
let's see here. I need to get back to... What elevator am I going for? Talon Overworld, this one. So I want to go to my right. Gotta watch out for fire. Anyways, so yeah, so it was, you know, like a full 7 or 8 months later, when I discovered in one night that the PlayStation was awesome and that it had Final Fantasy VII. I also learned that evening what a memory card was, and like,
oh my god,
how important it was to have. It's like, so like the dude at the counter was like, okay, so you want to rent the system and this game, you're also definitely going to want to rent this memory card or you can't save. I'm like, what? Why can't I save? Just save to the disc, right? Because, you know, I'm 11 and have no idea how this works.
That's what I thought too.
Like, what do you mean? Like, so memory cards, like if you want extra save space or something like that, right? No.
Did you get a memory card?
Yeah.
Did you rent
well,
one?
yeah, and there was already an FF7 save on it. So unfortunately, I did the stupidest thing you could do, and I started playing it on someone else's save. And where they were was when you go back to Nibelheim.
Okay.
So like not the flashback, but when you finally make it there with the
all the
regular
actors.
And they were like in that mountain and like having no idea what I was doing. I attempted to fight that big blue scorpion boss. Remember what I'm talking?
Okay.
Yeah, and failed miserably. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? What? Why is everything so fast? Like, what's a limit break?
Yeah, it was. I mean, sure, the materia system was definitely the most.
Oh yeah, and the materia, like, couldn't wrap my brain around it. So like, of course, I started a new game at that point. Oh, I want that health. So of course I started a new game at that point. But yeah, like,
and aren't you? Oh, I saw the bombs and I was like, aren't you full on health? Like, no. You suddenly got... Yeah, whoops.
But I'm safe now. We're good.
All right, cool.
We're going to get one more power-up and we'll call it an episode.
I was literally about to say I should probably go to sleep early because I'm going to try and get up early.
Sweet. Like 3 minutes.
Like
we're like 3 minutes away from this power-up, so don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries.
I'm glad I had the foresight to turn around here, because I probably could have set us back quite a bit if I wasn't thinking. Oh, Sparks is out.
You doze off, Sparks, yeah.
See you, Sparks.
It's all good. Very relaxing game.
Well, and I'm not talking like myself tonight, so... Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is a really relaxing game.
It is kind of a relaxing game, yeah. I think all the Metroid games are. Mm-hmm. Which is weird to say.
Fun little exploration adventures, yeah.
I know you get it, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're like, that's the joy of Metroid games, is taking the time to explore. In fact, I love, like this game, having not played it for almost a decade, a lot of it is extremely fresh to me again. Like, I remember certain things, but...
You're playing dual stick, right?
Yes.
Okay, do you have some auto-aim, no auto-aim?
Well, you still have the lock-on.
The lock-on, okay, gotcha. Because I think you can turn it off, but it's also like, well, why?
Yeah. Oh, you know, for certain boss fights, like, it is absolutely crucial that you have the ability to lock on. So yeah, like, I just use the dual stick to, like, look around, but anytime there's an enemy, I automatically snap to lock on, because that's how the game's supposed to be played.
It is. That was probably the biggest...
Where is it? There it is.
Biggest thing getting used to, was the control scheme, but one stick, or I guess, you know, it had two sticks, but they weren't really using the C stick as a stick.
Right. Yeah, no, they didn't, and nor should they have. That thing was not a joystick. What was I going to say? Shit, something about the controls. Oh, I realized that you absolutely could play this 100% like the GameCube version if you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could just put a GameCube controller on your Switch and then just go to classic controls.
That's true, too.
So that's actually kind of neat that that's even a feature that they thought. Like, they could have absolutely just done, like, the regular joypad controls and not incorporated, or for that matter, even the motion controls. Like, you can play this game fully motion control if you want.
Yeah, which I think was I'm gonna do a dual stick when I get this.
Dual
but
stick's really the
I
best.
loved-
Sorry.
Yeah, but for the Wii, that was really cool.
It was nice. It was
playing
neat.
Corruption. Like it was
Okay, now
not.
don't fuck this up, Chris. Okay, sorry, go on.
No, that's okay. You just got straight for that one. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do dual stick.
Yeah.
But I think that is really cool. They gave you all 3 ways to play, and then mixing different levels of lock on. I believe they have that in the options.
Yeah, so like you can tinker with the
Nice job.
lock on, like you can have it focus exactly like it did on the GameCube, which is how I'm
Like
playing
it did.
Or
Yeah.
you can have it so that like you lock on enemies, but then you can wiggle the control stick around and aim at different parts of them. Which why you're already locked on. I mean
Mhm.
it's worth checking out and trying, I'm sure. But yeah. All right. Any last words, Max? Go fucking work
Metroid
tomorrow
Prime's
and then
fucking cool.
it is, and then go play some Chained Echoes tomorrow.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
even if
I
you
got-
haven't bought it, it's only $25, which is absolutely a steal.
pretty sure I have it, but I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, got that rain
But,
effect too. Shit. I
Yeah,
didn't notice
so
that.
like Chained Echoes, I need to put what do you call it? Metroid 5 on my Dread. There we go. On my backlog.
Mhm.
I feel like there was one other game that I'm like, I need to play this almost immediately. I don't remember what it is, but I
Yeah.
did finish Hi-Fi Rush. Well, beat
Ooh, I've
world
heard
credits
really good
on
things
Hi-Fi
about
Rush.
that. I need
Holy
to talk to you
shit.
about that soon and get your
That
take
game
on
is
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next time we'll have to talk about that because
We've also got to talk about the Last of Us show since apparently this week is the finale. So.
Wait, what? I thought there was 2 episodes left.
Oh, is there? Okay, I'm wrong.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, we'll have to talk. You watched episode 8. You're current, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, but I'm current anyways because it's following the game's
Well,
plot
because
beats.
it's
Overall
fairly well.
Like
yeah.
like they
I mean,
changed some stuff, but it is absolutely the same narrative overall as the game.
for sure. Yeah.
Also,
okay, yeah. Let's talk about that next time.
Yeah, definitely. Let's all go to sleep now to this beautiful ASMR rain effect here. So we'll see you next time, buddy.
I'm really proud of you, Chris. I'll see you next time.
Fucking love your pussy.
What the fuck?